My story begins in Braintree, Massachusetts, in 1735. I was not a boy who loved the farm, but one who loved books. My father saw this and sent me to Harvard College. The world of ideas, history, and law opened up before me like a grand adventure. I chose to be a lawyer, to use words and reason as my tools, believing that a just society is built on fair laws for everyone. As a young lawyer, I met the brilliant Abigail Smith. She was clever, insightful, and had a spirit that matched my own. We fell in love through our letters and conversations, sharing our thoughts on everything from philosophy to politics. In Abigail, I found more than a wife. I found my dearest friend and most trusted advisor. Our partnership would become the bedrock of my life. A difficult moment came with the Boston Massacre. British soldiers had fired on a crowd, and anger filled the city. No lawyer wanted to defend them, but I believed that every person deserved a fair trial, no matter how unpopular. I took the case, not for the soldiers, but for the principle of justice itself. It was a lonely stand, but a necessary one. The colonies rumbled with talk of freedom. I was chosen to represent Massachusetts at the Continental Congress in Philadelphia. There, alongside men from all 13 colonies, I argued with all my heart for a complete break from Great Britain. I believed we were not just colonists, but Americans, destined to govern ourselves. The debates were long and fiery, but the dream of independence burned brightly. The time had come to declare our intentions to the world. I was part of the committee to write our Declaration of Independence. While my friend, the gifted Thomas Jefferson, held the pen, I was its most vocal champion on the Congress floor. I pushed and persuaded until every delegate agreed. On that fateful day in July 1776, we pledged our lives to the cause of a new, free nation. The war for our independence was long and hard. I was sent across the treacherous Atlantic Ocean to be a diplomat in Europe. My task was to persuade powerful nations like France and the Netherlands to support our cause with money and ships. The work was often lonely, and I missed my family terribly, but I knew the fate of our revolution depended on it. After the war was won, our new country needed a government. I had the honor of serving as the first vice president under the great general, George Washington. It was a quiet role, and I often joked that it was the most insignificant office ever invented. Still, I served proudly, helping to steady the new nation in its first, uncertain years. In 1797, I was elected the second president of the United States. It was a heavy burden. The world was a dangerous place, and our young country was caught between warring European powers. My greatest achievement was keeping America out of a major war with France, giving our nation time to grow stronger. I governed not for popularity, but for what I believed was right for the country. After my presidency, I returned to my beloved home, which I called Peacefield. I was a farmer once more, surrounded by my books, my memories, and my family. In my old age, I renewed my friendship with Thomas Jefferson. We had been political rivals, but our shared love for our country brought us back together. We filled pages with letters, reflecting on the revolution we had helped create. My life came to a close on a most remarkable day, July 4, 1826. It was the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. By an amazing twist of fate, Thomas Jefferson died that very same day. My final words were, "Thomas Jefferson survives." I was wrong about that, but I was right about America. The nation we founded, built on liberty and law, would endure.